back. Welcome to the GSL up and down matches here. These players are fighting it out to see who is going to.
What are they fighting?
They're fighting in space.
Sometimes.
My mic was a little bit off. Well, we're off to a terrible start here, Artosis. We have IMLosirA, vanvanthZenith, and Rainbow duking it out. Now, these guys are, as I was trying to start out that intro, but for some reason bombed. These guys are trying to get, or at least stay in Code S. This is technically still Code S, the up and down matches. If they lose, one of these guys is going to go down to Code A. Going down to Code A is pretty far away to fall. And in Code A, it's even riskier because if you lose at that, then you go down to Code B, and we don't even televise that.
We don't even know if they'll ever be back from that.
You might just fade away into obscurity.
Yeah. And, I mean, if you're in Code B, Tasteless, there's one tournament to try to get you in. There's a limited number of spots. There's so many high-end players that could be in Code S are down there struggling to get in. And the only coverage you get is Artosis with his little handy cam.
It's terrible. No, I mean, it's just you're not on the big GSL screen anymore. You're not being casted by Tastosis. You're not. You're going to be casted by our wonderful Code A casters. It's a big risk, and this group I think is actually fairly even. I'd say maybe disagree, but I would say Bonbons maybe is the weakest link in the group.
Yeah.
I think on paper at least.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. IMLosirA, obviously a beast. Sky, he was Thunder Foyu, the StarCraft 1 Terran Pro gamer.
Yeah.
And here he is as one of the better Zergs in the world. He barely missed out on a lot of the GSLs, made in that first season, I recall, and lost to TLO.
He performed very well in the team league as well.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Yeah.
He really, really is. And he won against a hugely difficult Code A bracket. So
something to keep in mind. Rainbow, of course, he doesn't need that much introduction because he was in the finals of GSL Season 1.
And made another top 4.
Yes.
One of the most accomplished players in StarCraft 2.
And he's very accomplished in StarCraft 1. He's known for his amazing harassment. With the Reaver in StarCraft 1, it was Shuttle Reaver harassment, sometimes Storm Drops. StarCraft 2, he did it with a medevac. However, recently he hasn't been as impressive, but we'll see. He's somebody who's got so much experience. I feel like as far as nerves come, he's definitely going to be in the lead in that area.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got more experience than anybody, Tasteless.
Yeah.
And will he be able to bring that into play here? 3 different races here, a lot for everyone to practice, to be ready for.
Here is a shot of IMLosirA. He's on the team IM. That is the champion.
Yeah, look at the players he went through. Well, first round I'm not going to talk about, but then ST August, Liquid Huck, Leenock Foyu, and then OGS Supernova. That is a hard path.
And, he's one of these people that took out a lot of really good players, man. Minus Slayer's Legal Mind. August, Liquid Huck, and Leenock Foyu. Damn, man. And, of course, taking out OGS Supernova 4-3. That was a very exciting finals. Check that out if you haven't already. As you can see,
Code A finals are always really, really good.
Yeah, they are. Well, those are like the future Gosus. Here's vanvanthZenith. And as you can see, he, had some tough opponents.
Yeah, that wasn't one of the top groups, but the Wind, very, very good. Lin, very, very good. Choya going down to Code A, but still a strong Protoss, and he took him out. Yeah. So, vanvanthZenith is pretty good.
Take a look at that record versus Terran.
12.5%.
12.5%, that's pretty low.
Yeah, that's...
Damn.
I don't think he's wanting to... And in fact, Rainbow, I believe he has... If our little stats guy on Twitter, Hilarious One, serves me right, I think it's like 75%.
He sends up the best statistics.
Oh, there he is. 71.4% against Protoss. So, Rainbow, quite a Protoss killer thus far.
Rainbow is... he's just a very solid, well-rounded pro gamer. He's one of these career pro gamers. He's not somebody who kind of dabbled with it and was like, I'm going to do some other stuff. He's been a pro gamer for almost a decade.
It's all he knows.
It's all he knows, man. And he is a pretty sick nerd baller. And, I'm excited. Should be pretty cool. We're going to get a shot of our players. Our first match will be Bonbons against IMLosirA. And I think it's going to be cool.
I'm actually really excited for this.
Bonbons.
Especially after so many TBTs.
Yeah. Well, those last TBTs
PVZ.
actually sucked the life out of me, man.
Having a bunch
I
of
actually
TBTs.
feel much more exhausted than I normally do because those TBTs were so sloppy. To be totally honest, I mean,
It happens, Stace. I know, me too.
that was rough.
Well, we're going to have a PVZ now. It's as far away from a TBT as you can possibly get.
Yep. Code A
LuCira.
champion against vanvanthZenith. Vanvan's been around for a while.
Yeah.
He's pretty accomplished.
Yeah, he is.
He's sort of overshadowed by some of these other more top-notch Protoss
yeah,
players.
he's definitely not of the top notch. Or I would even say he's not the second notch. He's like a low third to high fourth notch Protoss. But that's still pretty deadly, Tasteless.
Yeah. And, of course, this matchup, very exciting. The builds are very, very heavily tailored to what kind of map you're on. You could see a lot of fast expanding, except for Zelnar Caverns, we normally see the 3-gate, warp gate sentry push to expand.
In fact, we'll probably see on Crossfire as well. That's kind of a
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep.
To can expand. But most likely on Shakuras, we'll see a Forge expansion from Bonbons. Now, LuCira, how will he deal with these things? This guy, actually, I like the way he plays. He's a macro Zerg that's very decisive, like July Zerg in that way, where he is just like, he is going to see something, he's going to be like, all right, 80 drones, and he'll just do it.
Yeah, he just goes with it, man. If you're a Zerg player, this is definitely somebody you want to study. Excuse me. Head-to-head here, LuCira against vanvanthZenith. Let's see if LuCira can match up to his reputation from Code A. Let's go. In the red, in the upper right, we have the champion of Code A.
IMLosirA.
Does LuCira actually, is that actually like a real word, do you know?
I don't think so. I think it's just an ID.
In the blue, we have our Protoss. He is
Huso Pambas.
Bonbons. That's a candy, right?
Yeah, Bonbons is. Bonbons are.
Oh, look at those ninjas. No more.
Vance Macabre.
I don't know. I got nothing, guys. Sorry, I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I wish I did. And
Sorry, buddy.
Proxy Gate Tasteless.
I like it.
Do ya?
I do. It's going to
right.
be a pretty interesting. We don't actually see proxy gates hardly ever.
Yeah, it's very, very rare.
Much more
But
common in StarCraft 1.
They can work quite nicely. Yes, oh, and in fact, if LuCira decides to go hatch first, which he's not, I already see, but if you choose to go hatch first and your opponent proxy gates,
Auto
you
win.
lose.
Yeah.
It's auto loss. You can't stop it. Sorry. The guy stopped once. No, you can't stop it. Sorry.
Your Zealots are just too strong.
Yeah, drones against Zealots don't work out.
Now, this is going to be a game of micro here.
It is, and in fact, LuCira just now starting his pool. It is a bit late.
You do want to stockpile chrono boosts for the gateways.
Yeah, in fact, he's going to count those probes and say, hey, that's not a lot of probes. I don't see anything.
Now, if you can hold up the initial Zealots, what you want to do is actually send the Zerglings towards your opponent's base.
Yeah.
And basically kill probes because
if you hold it
can't
off,
be everywhere
you
at once.
get pretty far ahead. But will you be able to hold it off, Tasteless? He's going to want to make 2 spine crawlers.
Uh-oh. He's got to be careful.
The second that his pool finishes, because he's going to have to cancel. It's like this little cancel dance that you do. Trying to get that probe if possible. Almost gets it.
2 probe hits plus 2 Zealot hits equals
Right.
a dead Zergling.
Zealots
So it's pretty
on the
important
way.
to get rid of that.
And a spine crawler. But again, he's probably going to want to start another spine crawler.
Maybe behind the extractor and near the minerals.
You've got to get a spine crawler. Without a spine crawler,
Uh-oh.
you're in
Uh-oh.
so
Uh-oh.
much trouble.
He needs to run.
And see,
Link's gonna... Uh-oh. That spine crawler's definitely dead.
it is. That's why you have to start 2 tastes, because you know you're going to cancel one.
Okay, that actually, I believe,
And
is
he's
game.
losing so many drones here.
Okay.
4 drones left over.
Now, you are definitely right about making the second spine crawler, Artosis.
Tasteless played Zerg a long time.
You are truly the wise one.
Well, he's going to go ahead and catch this, and it looks like he's going to
Actually-
hold the rush pretty easily from here.
I gotta say,
He's probably going to want to send those Zealots, those Zerglings,
yeah,
immediately
exactly.
to his opponent.
go to the main.
Just
Uh-oh.
go.
Now
Just go.
Protoss might lose.
Yeah, there is a possibility there.
Uh-oh. There's a little bit of a snarpy mistake here from the Protoss.
The Protoss should lose from here.
Yep.
He absolutely should. The Spine Crawler plus any Zerglings made off of these few drones.
And this is actually a good a game to watch if you guys are laddering a lot. You get proxy gate, you want to know how to handle it. LosirA is doing it perfectly.
Except for the
second
Spine Crawlers.
Except for the second Spine Crawler. Protoss has to kill Zerg now because all these probes are going to die.
Yep. The probes are going to be gone. The Nexus is going to be gone. And he might just want to target down drones. That's definitely a possibility. And just get a draw. Not looking very likely at this point.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Goodbye, Zealot.
It must really hurt to be hit by those Spine Crawlers. Oh, God.
That's a huge headbutt.
It is, man.
Imagine being attacked by a giraffe.
Why can't that
spiky
thing...
helmet.
Oh, man. That's probably exactly what it feels like.
I know.
Giraffe headbutt. Now, the Lings are coming back. The probes are coming. There's going to be an all-out micro battle.
Yep, he's going to have 3 Zealots. And will this be enough? You know, right now, LosirA has almost nothing.
Oh, now it's going to be about isolation here.
I think
don't know.
Vanvanth could possibly get a kill here.
Well, the probes here, it's going to be pretty big.
Yeah, it is. He's going to have to just be very decisive and go for it. And here we go! The Zergling's going to go down pretty quickly here.
Well, there's, 2 Zealots left? And I believe, Protoss will barely lose this.
Yep. Just ever so barely.
Oh!
Bam. And that's
GG.
it. GG.
Well, that was an interesting game. Very educational for our viewers.
It was.
LosirA's got to be happy with that.
Now, see, LosirA, if he had made the second Spine Crawler, let me tell you guys how to truly defend that. With the second Spine Crawler morphing, there was this moment where Spine Crawler was getting attacked, he's getting some free hits on these, and you cancel it at the last second. The thing is, that's where the game turned around, because he did not have a second Spine Crawler building. There was no additional damage. Now it's just drones and a couple Lings against 2 Zealots. The Zealots are going to get infinity kills. If instead you now micro your drones away when you cancel that, because he's going to want to kill some drones, then he's going to go after this next Spine Crawler that's almost done. You start getting more free hits, and suddenly it spirals out of control for Protoss.
Our next map is going to be Shakras Plateau. And this is a map he could do a proxy gate again. I doubt he will, especially after that game.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a Forge expand here.
You know what? I think one of the reasons why we don't see this as much is people already know you stop it the same way you do in StarCraft 1. Basically, defend, then counterattack into his main. Then it's just not as much of an effective strategy anymore. All right, the countdown started. Let's do this. It's Shakras Plateau. Let's see if Vanvanth can come back, or the champion of Code A is going to close us out with a 2-0 victory with Tasteless Artosis, Tastosis, the Cassian Archon. This is the GSL.
So you keep them close with all your